So today I'm here on the lakeshore view spot again. Last time wasn't much, but this time I don't know if I found this piece before, but it looks kind of worked. There's a bolt of percussion, basal end, distal end, and especially on this side it looks retouched or napped. Some kind of drill or burn, I have no idea. Maybe it's a thin scraper. Nothing special, I'll leave it here. So, moving on. Now I got the first real find. Short scraper. There's some retouch. And also, at first it looks broken, but it's retouched, as you can see. Should be Neolithic, because it looks nearly fresh. Anyway, nice find, point of interest going on. So, now this wonderful bladelet. Can see all the dorsal lines, basal end, distal end. Also nice facets. Really nice, should be end-destruct, indirect percussion. So, moving on. So, now I got this piece. Should be a cleaning part of a microlith black core. 100% sure. Not 100% sure, but there's a bulbous. So, should be, could be. Just leave it here. Okay, moving on. So, now we got the side crest of a microlith black core. Up here is a bulbous, and it's kind of twisted, but you can see that they take some previous blades off. Nice translucent stuff. Just leave it in the field. Moving on. But at first I take this one. Also, this is a flake or a spell bulb with percussion. I don't think it was worked, just broken piece. Okay, moving on. And now I got this piece. At first I thought it's just hinged or broken, but it kind of looks like it's retouched, and it's retouched in this side. Should be a drill or bore or something like this. And so much place. So what is that? Should be nothing. Okay, moving on. So now I got something else. That should be some kind of drill. Bulb of percussion running in this direction. And here you can see some negatives. I think this way it's better. So, but then they retouch it there, take a burn strike there, and then I think it was some kind of drill or bore. Okay, moving on. So, and mostly I will work around this top of this hill or this area. So, moving on. With that, 100% sure I showed it already. Nice patinated white stuff. I think it's just the side crest. But as I told on the last hunt, I dropped my phone in the Baltic while fishing and all data are gone. No chance to recover, only the SD card, and all the positions are gone. All my previous hunts. Also the videos about crafting a bow, all gone. So I have to do it again with a bow. But here you can see just pure sand. After the ice age it was also just pure sand on this spot, and that makes it so interesting. But until now, expect of the one scraper and a few flakes and spells. There's this time not that much, but I'm looking forward because there's still a lot of area to go. Okay, I think I got one more left, so moving on. So I just stopped the camera and then I got this short scraper. Should be Neolithic because the late Neolithic, early Bronze Age is known for this small, the Danish call it spillebrick, and spillebrick is, I think the right English term is jeton. These round plastic coins you get in the casino. So this should be one. There's a bulb of percussion, but this should be one. But in the end it's just Bronze Age. I want reindeer hunters, or maybe later, maybe earlier, but that is just a wish. Anyway, it's always good to be out in the field, and also always good to try my English, so we will see what this hunt will bring. Okay, moving on. So in the meantime, I dropped one. I found this spell. There's the negatives of 1 or 2 blades, also with cortex or nothing special, no retouch, and this nice patinated straight piece of flint. It's not that long time ago that it's broken, also on there, but I don't think it was something. And the third thing is this one. I don't know if it's just a coincidence of nature, I think so, or fake burn for preparing arrows or other tools made of a flint blade. So I'll also just leave it here. Okay, moving on. So now here is a perfect example for microlith or more macrolith. Nice, nice, nice. Complete. Some negatives on the other side. The tip is still attached. And it's maybe 4 or 5 centimeters. Absolutely astonishing that it's survived all this time. So I made a point of interest, and then I just leave it here. Moving on. Bye bye. Still ice on the lake, but now I found this absolutely chunky scraper. Here you can see the retouch. I think it was a reef reused frostbited piece. This could be vinyl lines, but I think it's more split off by frost, and then they just reused it, but it's a really chunky one. You can nearly kill a cow with it. Anyway, nice, but I just leave it here. Okay, moving on. For 1 second my heart stopped, but as I saw it like this in the ground, but I think it's just a flake or a spell or blade or however. But here you can see this hinge. That's why I don't think it's an arrowhead or a spearhead. But I take it with me, take a look at home, but I don't think so. I think it's also indirect percussion. But it got the right shape. If you just I don't know how to say it, complete the outlines with this broken tip, and so it must be that long. Could have been some Arnsburg, not Arnsburg, the other guys, Hamburgian, but Hamburgian would be much too early for this area. Maybe late Hamburgian, and then you go into the Brommel culture. What I found a few kilometers more, another nice flake. Bulbar percussion, basal and distal end. I think it's just cleaning part or the side crest. There's another hinged one, a hinged strike. That one I keep, doing a point of interest and then moving on. Now I got a part of a micro display core. The weird is that there's still cortex on the top, but it kind of looks like. But I think that the best part of the spot is already down there. I think this was the former top, and that they sit directly on the side where it drops off or drops down to the lakeshore. But anyway, there's still some finds. Moving on. And another nice small macrolith. Again about 3 or 4 centimeters wide, length. No retouch, no nothing. Nicely made. Maybe the tip is broken. So the Mesolithic guys were here. For sure. I don't know if I already mentioned it. Last year in November there was a fair or a convention of the ecologists in my home state. It was really nice to meet some of these guys, especially my ecologist of the heart. What is this? No, nothing. So, but you also told me some of my finds are, especially the Velenscraper is for sure a Velenscraper. Also some other finds of this rich spot, where it's unfortunately always already sown. So at first I have to avoid the spot, but the autumn is coming for sure. But now I have to concentrate on the spots that are still reachable or accessible, like this one. But I will and also some new areas. I'm following the meltwater scent in southern direction, and they go far. They go nearly about 80 kilometers or something like this. They go down in the south. That is a nice spell. I'm sure I showed already some of these pieces, especially this one. I think I can remember it. 1 second. Yes. But I'm hoping for some new pieces. But there's a lot of Bronze Age today. Okay, moving on. So now I get this blade in situ. Also absolutely nice. Just a small part of the tip is missing. Mostly parallel. This should be Mesolithic and less stamped. Absolutely nice piece of work. It's so bright you can't really do a focus. So but I think I already showed it. Just leave it here. Okay, moving on. And another focus, another bladelet. But I have no idea if I already showed it. So my plan is now to go down there in this old pond area, and then I have to move slowly to the car. I have to pick up my daughter, who is at her friend at the moment. So, moving on. So, I think it's the last find of the day. This looks kind of worked. Looks like it has been worked. Autofocus. Like it has been worked here in the tip to create a tip. So now I dropped my glove. So that's it for today. I still haven't worked this area over there, so we will see. Okay, till next time, moving on. If there's something on the way to the car, which is already over there, then I come back. Otherwise, thank you and bye bye for the fish. Or no, opposite way. Bye bye and thank you for the fish. Okay, bye.